How did Drake get 7 out of 10 songs in the top 10 of the Billboard Top 100? In today's episode of Inspired, we're going to find out. And then we're going to make a song and cover inspired by Drake. Without further ado, let's get into it. So Drake had to do a lot of things in order to get 7 out of the top 10 songs in the top 100. But we're going to knock out one of the easiest things. The first thing is he's Drake. He's been doing this. He has the fan base and he's been around. So we all know him and we're all looking for him. So every time he releases stuff, that's just for free. He gets that for free because he's Drake. Aside from being Drake, in this album, the cover was done by his son. And that's a great marketing stunt. Let's be honest. Everyone wants to see a kid. Everyone wants to see a little happy kid. And he's drawing a picture of his goat dad, literally of a goat, right? And then he put that on the cover. It made a story. It made an impact. And we were all watching because of that. It adds to it. And leading up to the release, he had a video of his son drawing the picture, explaining it to add more story to the album itself. Another thing that he did really well was his feature choices. His feature choices had a lot of OGs that we already know are some of the best, like J. Cole, 21 Savage, and Lil Yachty. But then on the flip side, he had a bunch of new people coming up, like Sexy Red and Yeet. You know, they're like lit coming up and everyone's trying to look at them. And we've been looking at these people. So he mixed that together and it creates kind of a perfect mashup. I mean, what else would you expect from Drake, right? Even the title of his album was amazing, For All the Dogs. And to be honest, when I learned what it was actually about, I was it's kind of weird because it's like some cult stuff that I don't really want to talk about because I don't want anything to do with it. But like in my mind, it was like, yeah, for all the dogs, for all the people who've been listening to him, and like we want some of that new Drake, because like his entire career, he's basically been on the same template doing very similar stuff. And with this album, he kind of took steps out of his boundaries and expanded himself a little bit. And I feel like that's how I took For All the Dogs, even though it might be taken another way. Hey, it's kind of a double entendre type of a name. Drake also did really well with choosing his interviews. And he kind of did the similar thing to having old people that have been established with new people who are up and coming. Like he had an interview with Ellen. She's been around for a million years. But then he also, on the flip side, had an interview with Bobby, which we all probably watched it because Bobby's been doing interviews with rappers back to back. So that also, Bobby just doing interviews with rappers back to back got more eyes on Drake leading up to his release, which pretty genius. The disses that he chose were actually so perfect and played out to his favor. I don't even think he was dissing these people actually. I think it was all just marketing to get more virality. Like he dissed Rihanna, and then not only that, this diss worked out so well that Rihanna went on a rant talking about the diss, mad at him, which only adds flame to the fire because we all know all press is good press because there was more eyes on it. And with rap, you're like, oh, what did he say about it? So you go listen to the song to see what he said. Boof. That's more people listening to the song. Another person that he dissed in a similar aspect or in a similar way was Joe Budden. And Joe Budden even went on someone else's podcast and had to talk about being dissed by Drake. And he had this huge long rant. And that's what I saw that and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go check out this song. What did he say? You know? It even made me go listen to a couple more. So it was very intelligent the way he dissed the people. There's a lot more disses. But the main one, because I'm just going to name 3. The best one was with X. Because we all think that he got X whacked, right? So he just played along with it. And it just added more flame to the fire. Because it's like, he didn't even say that he did. He just alluded, hey, I could have done that. But you know what I'm saying? And we just like, yeah, he did it. And that just adds more flame to the fire. Because the X fans are like, oh, I hate you typing in the comments. But then it's like, whoa, you're just adding more flame to the fire because all press is good press. Like if he has eyes on the song, he's getting more popular. You know what I'm saying? All right, the last thing that I'm going to touch on is when he released it. He released it October 6th at 6 a.m. And you know, he's the sixth god, so there's a lot of lore behind him. And it gets people talking. And with this, he added a little sprinkle of this, little sprinkle of that to get people talking about it, outside of him going to interviews and talking about it himself. So he basically got free interviews without even having to talk to the people, because everyone else wants to talk about it because he said so much in it. Alright, so now I'm going to make a cover and a song inspired by Drake. Now I'm going to go through all of his covers and really try to grab one of his covers and then recreate it in my own way. But with the songs, I'm just going to get inspired with the type of flows he uses, and maybe I'll get inspired by the one he did with J. Cole, because to be honest, J. Cole's fire as fuck. Okay, so I pulled up my favorite covers from him, and there's a couple things that I noticed right off the bat. One of the things is there's a lot of gray and black, so like monotone colors. I actually didn't know this before. Now I'm like, hey, wait. It's kind of like colorless, and he doesn't use a lot of colors. Even with his most colorful album, like with the emojis, it's on a white background, and like it's the same emoji, just the different version of it. So it's like there's not a lot of differences here. It's kind of he has his formula and he has his recipe, and he's been doing it and he continues to do it, and it continues to work, it seems like. So out of all these covers, I mean, he has a little bit of blue here. This is a pretty cool cover actually. And then, but even with when he put pink on this cover, it's like a faded pink. So there's not a lot of color. Even when he uses color, it's like only a little bit, just to add a little bit of spice to it. And that's what he likes to do. He adds a little bit of spice here and there to make his thing as great as it is. My favorite cover from him is probably this one. It's super dope. And the whole time since this came out, I had no clue that he was sitting up here on top of this. I had no clue. I just noticed it when I made it bigger. I'm like, wait a second, he's sitting on top of that. And that's why this is my favorite cover now, because I'm like, whoa, there's something I didn't notice before, which is freaking dope. And that's another thing that he likes to do. Like, at first glance, you get one thing, and then when you look at it again, it's like, oh crap, he did this and did that. It's kind of dope. So this is my favorite cover. Yeah, so now I'm going to make a cover inspired by this cover, and then I'm going to make a song inspired by Drake. Alright, so for the cover, I chose to do a picture of Park City, because in case you didn't know already, I'm in Utah. So I chose Park City because it's beautiful. I mean, it's a cool picture, and I wanted to do a skyscraper or tall building just like Drake, but like there's not really any good looking ones here, and I couldn't find a proper picture of one. So I chose Park City because it's easily recognizable and it just looks beautiful. So it's like a beautiful picture on the cover. One thing that I did do is I put me in there a couple times, and then I added a little detail to it. Like I put stuff on the signs and made it look more personalized, but at first glance you might not notice it. You might not even notice it even if you are staring at it for a while, everything that I did to it. So I added a little bit of me in there just like Drake did, and something that will catch your eye, and you might learn more every time you look at the cover. Alright, so when it came to the song, I actually had 2 attempts on this. Because the first time I tried to make a song inspired by Drake, it was trash. I'll be honest. It wasn't trash. It wasn't it. It just was not it, and I had to redo it, and I had to make another song. So here's the best part from the first song, because I'll post this as well. I'll just put it as Drake attempt number 1 on my SoundCloud. But here's the first song.
Wanna rock a shit, blast past all these rappers that are ass think my brain need a hazmat cause of all of the industry plans. Can't have that up in my mind, I'm too damn fine, yeah, through the grind.
Okay, that's the best line. That's just the best line from the first song. And you saw the first cover. It wasn't it. It just wasn't it. It was close. It was a good 5. That's what I rated, a 5 out of 10. So let's get into the actual song and have a listen to it. And then after, I'm going to rate it, and we'll see how we do, man. There he goes.
Who the fuck even know about Lil Bro?
There he goes.
Who the fuck even know about Lil Bro? don't even know though, I don't do it for the show. Spin fast like a masochist, I master this while lap around the lottery. This my only damn shot, cause I've always been hot. I'm a writer, a spitter, a rap star. I'm a runner, a jogger, a track star. I'm an artist, designer, not a pop star. I'm a boss, soon to be a motocross star. 6 iron always made me chipper while I listen to these subs. And I'm zooming past par in a nice car. I got my favorite car, now I got my favorite bike. I ain't got no enemies, everyone's a friend of me. Literally speaking, we all fam, so I hit the books and cram. Won't need no T, it's a P, they just some pests. I'm the big 3, pinning on the bike, running from the misery. Get this shit up off of me, I'm poppin' C. About time for my winning spree.
And I don't need no bling, no. Now I'm on my goat thing,
Soon to be the littest I've ever witnessed. A lot of kiddies say they the GOAT. As they sit around and smoke, most of it's a joke, like whoop. Gang of style, got some lame ass style. That's a YouTube effect, now the lames all connect. We just LTT, they wanna be, we don't OBJ. We came to slay, put them in a BOX as we cutting fat checks. We like the GRIND, dropping NUKE. A mega mind, mega killer, body dropping, jib spilling, 1 nuke, 2 nuke, 3 nukes, 4. That's a quanta, soon I'll get some more. The bots always call me a hacker for seeing what's in store. I orbit though with UAV, that's gum, so I chew 'em up and spit out those raps.
There he go. There.
Who the fuck even know about Lil Bro?
There he go.
Who the fuck even know about Lil Bro?
It's the first time you've heard a real gamer snap. High stats with an E-girl all up in my lap. Them cheeks I clap. Best motocross rapper, I've got that view. Best gamer rapper added to the list too. 2024 car should be Flatbush, as we need some good zombies. Don't worry, I'll teach you boss how to train. Tired of these made for a bot ass games.
There he go.
Who the fuck even know about Lil Bro?
There he go.
They don't even know though, I don't do it for the show. Spin fast like a masochist, I master this while lap around the labyrinth. This my only damn shot, cause I've always been hot.
There he go. Alright, bro. To be honest with you, I really like this song. I think I like too many of my songs. I think it's hard to rate your own song, but let's give this a good rating. How do I even feel about this song, bro? I like this song. I haven't listened to this since I made it. It's been like a week or 2 weeks since I made this song. I don't know, bro. It's kind of fire, bro. It kind of aged all right. I really like this. What should I rate it? Cuz this is the first song I'm rating. So like I need to be really strict with it so I have room for growth. So I'm going to give this, hold on. Before I rate it, I'm going to have to listen to this again, because I really have no clue what to rate this song, because it's on my scale. It's just compared to what I was trying to get out of it and what the actual final product was. So let me give this another listen so I can really properly grade this. All right, I'm going to have to give this a 7.5. Like what I really didn't know how to decide was because of the second verse. The second verse, I feel like it could have been slightly better, to be honest. But like it wasn't bad, and the rest of the song, like the second verse was a 7, but the rest of the song I felt like was a solid 8, or maybe even higher than an 8, because I really like this song now that I heard it again. So we're gonna give it a 7.5. We're gonna meet that in the middle. And if you like today's video, make sure to subscribe. And down below, comment your favorite rapper or a rapper you want me to do an inspired episode off of. And I got you, bro. Hey, we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.